Hey guys, I wanted to do a review of my 2012 BMW M3 E92. This is actually one of the only BMWs to ever come in a V8. It's 414 horsepower and 296 foot-pounds of torque, I believe. It does 0 to 60 in about, this is a 6-speed manual. They say it does 4.1, but with it being a manual, probably closer to 4.3. And I believe 12.3 to 12.7 in the quarter mile. It actually feels a lot faster than 12.3 because I have another M6 and I have an R8, and the R8 does the quarter mile in 12 seconds flat, 11.7 if I'm lucky. And this feels just as quick, especially top end. This thing just rips. It's by far my favorite BMW I've ever owned. Sadly, I will be selling this car in the coming weeks on bringyourtrailer.com. So if you're looking for a Le Mans Blue E92, it's got about 47,000 miles. And a lot of people are always concerned about the big three, right? The rod bearings, the throttle actuators. But, you know, with the 2011, with the refresh, they made some engine changes, or internal engine changes. And for most people that I've spoken to, unless you tune these and you rag them out, don't do your services, you really won't have any issues with the car. Anyone that I know that has had issues, it's supercharged or they're doing the 15,000 mile oil changes, which is just absurd to me on a high performance car. But it's absolutely just a gorgeous motor. Oh, such a beautiful motor. I am so sad to sell this car, but it must happen, sadly. Got too many cars right now. And the market's kind of gone up on these, but just a beautiful motor. Look at that, an M3 V8. How amazing is that? Super easy to do your oil changes. Oil filter right there, oil fill right there. One drain plug on this car. Super simple to do it yourself. I did the transmission, rear differential. Took me about an hour. So super easy to work on. Again, a lot of people, you cannot follow the BMW recommended maintenance intervals on this car. This car, you need to do your oil changes 3,500 to 5,000. A good rule of thumb is if you're losing oil, because every 3,000 miles, you'll probably lose about a quarter of a quart. Is that right? Yeah, about a quarter of a quart. That's usually a good indication to go ahead and do your oil change. Because I would recommend on this car 3,500 mile oil changes, and that's going to keep your engine in tip-top shape. So, and it's so simple to do. The oil is actually pretty inexpensive. I purchased Audi 10W60. Actually, I'll show you right now. Yeah, so you just purchase Audi 10W60. It's $8 a quart, and this is actually Castrol. You can get the Castrol edition. So, a little bit of a oil hack there. So, and the reason why I'm sharing that now is because I already bought so many. So I'll probably end up letting it go with the car because I don't have any other 10W60 cars. My R8 is the 2011, and I believe in 2014 they switched to 10W60. And then the M6 Grand Coupe it takes OW30. So, but yeah, the only BMW M3 with a V8 motor. It's matched to a 6-speed manual, absolute beast of a car. In my opinion, this is the best BMW you can buy for under $70,000. And as long as you have all the service records, car's been taken care of, you can tell. Like usually by the seats, seats are a big indicator to me on how they took care of the car. You know, are you taking your wallet out of your pocket whenever you get in? Are you careful when you're getting in and out of the car? Or are you just rubbing your body across every component in the vehicle as you get in and out of the car? Usually a good indicator if you're a car guy or not a car guy, in my opinion. So please let me know if you agree with that. But yeah, so G80, I personally have not owned one. I have driven one, but I haven't owned one. In my opinion, This is better. The G80 has a better transmission. That is this car's downfall. The 6-speed manual, while it is more valuable, more sought after, not as well put together. It's a little gummy, or some people say it's rubbery. It's that typical BMW rubbery, but that's the only downfall. But at the exact same time, once you come out of first and second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, car's great. It's just that first to second, it's a little rubbery, and I wish it was a little tighter. I know there's some things that you can do. There's a ZHP shifter that you can install that will make it a little bit heavier, and it makes the throw a little bit shorter. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to really mess with this car. The only thing I have done is I did a full titanium exhaust. And you can see the exhaust. MrCarCrazy.com. They're for sale there, but that's the only thing I did. The car sounds amazing now. With the OEM, it was a little quiet. It was a little disappointing. One thing I would definitely do is if I were to keep this vehicle, I would definitely do the intake plenum. They sound ridiculous. Unfortunately, the OEM exhaust setup kind of stinks, and that's why I did the full titanium Mr. Car Crazy exhaust. So here's a little walk around. Just absolutely, this color is stunning, and NA 8,300 RPM redline. Such an amazing car. By far the best BMW M3 ever made, in my opinion. If you're in the market for a 2012 BMW M3, this car will be on bringyourtrailer.com in the coming weeks.